Broncos. Can Denver even the score? Find out next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Stewart.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
On 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Personal roughing the passer.
Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Complete to Stewart, right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. A dump off here to Stewart. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play
first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimize it.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He completes this to Sutton.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. On 2nd down, Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they go play action now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman, 85 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. Play action. It's Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. And the Raiders have got him. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs.
They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Big hole up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
His 11th touchdown of the year, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Parkey adds the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, here's Burrow. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Mike 28, Mike 28. You don't know no better. Mike 28. Let's go, defense is good.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But for Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. He juked him. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Fields. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Raiders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shaw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on. Into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15.